Basically, the slit is present and the screen is present. All right. Slit is present means you have two small slits made in between. S1, S2, separation between them is D. One wave is moving and the wave is being formed. Second is coming and this is also getting superimposed at this point P. All right. Now see some markings I'm making. Let's say the central bright fringe has been formed here. The central bright fringe has been formed here. This is the central bright fringe. Now some separations we'll discuss. This is half d by 2. This is also half d by 2. This is y1, y2 coming. Now see, if this total separation from the central bright fringe is yn, this entire is yn. Separation from the, see, separation between the slits is D. Separation between the screen and the double slit, this is capital D. Yn is the linear separation of nth fringe from the central bright fringe. This. So if this is Yn, all right, I am marking 2 points. One from this slit and one from this slit. So this will be, if total was Yn, d by 2 I have subtracted. So this portion, see, this entire portion is Yn. Understood? And this small portion which is left, this is d by 2. So the portion that is left, this will be Yn minus d by 2. Correct? And if that is S1's perpendicular. If I want to find out S2's perpendicular, that means this entire. So this is Yn plus d by 2. That's it, the separation. All right. Just name this point something so that you remember. Let's name this as N. Let's name this as M so that we remember these points. Now, what will be the path difference? Path difference will be S2P minus S1P. So in triangle S1NP, that is the bigger triangle, S1P whole square will be equal to S1N whole square plus Pn whole square, right? So S1P square will be equal to D square plus Pn. We have just concluded that this is Yn by D by 2 minus D by 2. So S1P will be equal to D square plus Yn minus D by 2 whole square to the power half. All right. So S1P is equal to, see, D square is there. This is D square. D is the capital separation between both the screen and double slit. Let's take square also, let's remove square. So we'll have, if we take D square common, we'll have 1 plus Yn minus D by 2 divided by D square to the power half. Now if you apply binomial expression, we write it as 1 plus x to the power n, which is equal to 1 plus nx. So power here is half. Half will get multiplied over here, right? Power is half, so 1 plus, this is our equation. So when we'll multiply half, our aim is to find out that half. So see, when you expand it, Yn plus D by 2 whole square, this is like A plus B whole square. So x, that is the separation, x will be, this is S2P. Similarly, you have, see, S1P is this, 1 plus half, Yn minus D by 2. Just tell me if this is, any doubt is there in this part, binomials. Basically, this we have derived, half we have just multiplied because this is 1 plus nx. So this half has also been multiplied. And similarly, this equation, I have not derived it separately because this is similar to the first equation, S1P and S2P. And when I just wanted to find out the value of S2P and S1P. Now I can calculate my X. How will I calculate X? What is S1P? I'm taking D common. So this is 1 plus half yn plus d by 2 whole square by d square minus, now we are subtracting S2P. So again, if d has been taken common, 1 minus half yn minus d by 2 whole square divided by d square. So S2P minus S1P. So what all things will be cancelled? 1 will be cancelled. Let's do one thing. Let's open these brackets. A plus b whole square. Let's open these brackets. X is equal to d by 2d square. So this is yn square plus d square by 4 plus this will be 2ab. We write no. A square plus b square plus 2ab. So 2ab d by 2. This will be minus yn square minus d square by 4, and this will be 2 and d by 2. Same thing, just with a negative sign. This will cancel. These will cancel. This 2 will be cancelled from here. So x will be equal to 1 by 2d because 1d will be cancelled here. So 1 by 2d from here. And from here, y and d plus y and d, that is 2y and d. So 2 is cancelled. Further, what are we getting? X is equal to yn small d by capital D. So the equation of displacement is that from the central fringe, from the central bright fringe is x capital D divided by small d. Small d is separation between the slits, between both the slits. Capital D is between screen and slit. Understood? This is the difference that arises. This is how you have to calculate. See, if I have this equation, if I talk about the bright fringe, see, first bright fringe means this is dark, then again bright. So yn now, this time yn will be this. That is n will be 1. So yn will be n lambda because x is n lambda. So yn is x. What was yn? Yn was x capital D by small d. So x is n lambda capital D by small d. This is the equation from the central bright fringe. Now, if this is the first one, this will be the separation. If suppose I want to tell you this is the first, this is the central, first dark, first bright, first dark, first bright. Suppose first, this was first bright, second bright I want to find out. So this will be my y2, that is y. Like this we have to calculate. Are you understanding this? What are you actually calculating? Same thing for dark. Suppose this is first dark, second dark, third dark, fourth dark. I want to find out separation of the fourth dark fringe from the central. So I'll use fourth dark formula for the central. So yn basically gave me the formula for the separation from central bright fringe. X is this. So y will be 2n minus 1 lambda capital D by small t. Understood? 2d. Here there is no d in this formula. So this is the separate formula for y. Now see, if I want to find out first bright fringe, I'll put it as n is equal to 1. So y1 will be lambda d by d. N is equal to 2 lambda d by d, and so on. Similarly, this will be lambda d by 2d, 3 lambda d by 2d, like this, and so on. Write down all this. Then we'll discuss the fringe width and some more topics are left that I'll discuss. Start writing.
Ma'am, can you scroll a little bit up?
This part. Fia, you're asking this?
Yes, ma'am. 1 minute.
Okay, okay.
Just a minute, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Ma'am, actually, I joined late. Before this, you didn't do anything, right?
Yes, Fia?
Ma'am, before this, you didn't do anything, right?
No, I've started from here.
Okay, ma'am.
Mom, you're asking something? Okay, write it down. Just text me, Humam, if you're asking something.
Sell products of electrolysis on your own.
Done? That's clear, no, Shahid? I've texted. X is the path difference and yn is the displacement. Okay. Next thing is that we have to know about the width of the fringe. Width of the fringe means, see, yn was the displacement from the central fringe. Displacement from the central fringe. So if you want to find out separation from the central fringe, you can calculate using yns, both the formula for dark and bright. But what if you want to find out the separation between any two fringes? If you want to find out the separation between any two fringes, these are the fringes. If these two fringes you have to find out, and then these two fringes if you have to find out. Okay, just a second. Okay, so yes, the width of the fringe. So it's a separation between the two consecutive dark or bright fringes. So see class, if from the central bright fringe, I have to find out this separation. Let's say this is some bright fringe. So I'll use yn. If I want to find out for this fringe, I will use yn. If I want to find out between these two, then I'll subtract these. That's what has been written. Yn minus yn minus 1. You can only find out the separation between two consecutive fringes. So for consecutive, one has to be n, other has to be n minus 1. So beta, which is the width of the fringe, yn will be 2n minus 1 lambda capital D by 2d minus this n will be n minus 1, then minus 1 lambda capital D by 2. This you have understood why n minus 1 is written again. Minus 1 and minus 1 twice it's coming. 2n minus 1, this is the formula. For dark fringe I'm using because for both of them it will be same. You can use the formula for the light fringe also, bright fringe. This second n minus 1 no, is because of the consecutive number. N minus 1. This n minus 1 is here. I hope it's clear. Any doubts? Please let me know. Lambda capital D by 2D. And one more thing, I just type your doubts because your voice is coming very low, I think, because of the speakers. Only one or two students, I think Fia's and Fadil's voice is coming fine. Other student, the voice is coming very low. So I'll suggest just to type it in the chat column. I'll read and otherwise doubts will be missed. So this is 2n minus 1 minus 2n. So minus 2 minus this will become 3 plus 3. So we'll have 2 lambda d by 2d. So beta is equal to lambda capital D by small d. All right, one more thing. If we have to find out the angular fringe width means the angle that the central maxima is subtending. The central maxima which is subtending the angle at the screen. So angle is always given by the length of arc by the radius of arc. So theta is equal to beta by capital D. So theta is equal to lambda capital D by small d. This is capital D. So theta is equal to lambda by d. One more thing. If the entire Young's double slit experiment, this is dipped in a medium. This is immersed in a medium of refractive index n. So for air, this is lambda d by d. For the medium, it will be lambda by n. Always remember, wavelength will become lambda by n if n is the refractive index. This is just in case, just make it as a note point if a question comes. So beta in any medium, that is the fringe width in any medium, is fringe width in air by n. So this is getting divided by n. So this is decreased. This is getting divided by n. This is getting decreased. There's one question that is sufficient that will complete this portion also. This, but I want all of you to solve this question first by yourself. Send me whatever answer you're getting for all the parts. Any doubts if you're having, let me know in the chat column and type and write down from here first. All right, start. Yes, class answers. See, linear separation of second bright fringe from central maxima. What do we have to calculate here? Which variable? Shahid. Which variable, Shahid, we want to find out? X, Y, phi. Which one? Linear separation. Yes, Shahid? Yn. Very good. We have to find Yn because that is the separation. So first part will be Yn is equal to n lambda capital D by small d. Why this formula? Because this is bright fringe. So this is the formula. N is equal to 2 because second bright fringe. So Yn will be 2. Lambda is 6,000 angstrom. 6,000 into 10 to the power minus 10. Separation between the screen and the slit is 5 meters. Separation divided by 10 millimeters. 10 into 10 to the power minus 3. So 5, this becomes 2, 2, 2 cancelled. This is 6 into 10 to the power minus 4 meters. Second part says same thing for dark fringe. Same thing for the second dark fringe. So we'll just change the formula. We'll use 2n minus 1 lambda capital D by 2d. So this is equal to 3 lambda capital D by 2d. Just put in the formula the same thing. I'm not writing it again. Third is fringe width. Fringe width is beta. Beta is equal to lambda capital D by small d. This is 6,000 into 10 to the power minus 10 into 5 by 10 to the power minus 2. है ना? 6,000 angstrom. Yeah, so this will be 30 into 10 to the power minus 5, 3 into 10 to the power minus 4 meters. Last is angular fringe width. Angular fringe width means the angle that is being subtended. So theta is equal to lambda by d. This is 6 into 10 to the power minus 7 by 10 to the power minus 2, which is equal to 10 to the power 6 into 10 to the minus 5. Radian is the SI unit of angle. One more thing. Suppose if beta of the medium is asked and refractive index is suppose given to, this is the refractive index, not the number of fringe. Beta in air, you already know, it is 3 into 10 to the power minus 4. So beta medium is equal to beta air by n, 3 into 10 to the power minus 4 by 2, which is equal to 1.5 into 10 to the power minus 4 meters. Like this, if a question comes, you could handle it. You can handle it. All right. This is clear. This question is clear. If this question is clear, then you will be able to solve all the questions of Young's double slit experiment. Every question is like this only. It's clear. Aliza, you're understanding, Aliza? Humam? Okay, what about others? Everyone has understood? Sidra?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, all right. Shahid is there. Shahid. Fia, you're getting Fia and Deborah? Fia, it's clear to you? Because this question will tell you you've understood anything or not. If any part you're having issue, you can update me. Let me know. I'll repeat that portion. See class, interference with white light. If we, these are all the 7 colors, all the colors of the rainbow Vibgyor. Like this, all these colors have been spread. So here at the center, a white fringe is obtained. Okay, then the next fringe here, this is violet. Then the next fringe, indigo. Like this till the red one. Entire Vibgyor is completed. Like this, all the fringes are formed. But at the center, this is the white fringe. This is what you get. Write it down. Interference with white light. This can come as a separate question to write. Okay, so make a note point, write interference with white light. Okay, class, some portions are still left. So we'll continue this now in the next class. Let's see if the class could be arranged a little earlier this week so that you people are free. You will get some time for revision and then we can start our revision class and the doubt classes. So you can leave right now. We'll continue this now the next weekend. Oh yes, Fia, the deleted portion. Fia, let me discuss the deleted portion first. So I'll let you know which all topics are left. Just wait. Okay, open the PDF. See, starting from dual nature of matter and radiation, photon theory of light, Planck's quantum theory, energy content, mass of photon, all these are included. This rest mass of photon, this also you can give it a reading. In reasoning, it can come. Second page also entirely it will come. Intensity, third page also. Effect on photoelectric current. First 10 pages are coming. Then 11th is also coming. Yes. Heisenberg's uncertainty principle, just give it a reading. Questions, I think, is not coming now. Heisenberg uncertainty principle, just give it a reading. Just give one reading to it. But then you can skip 12th page, come to directly to the 13th page. This is deleted. Davison and Germer experiment. This entirely is deleted. So no need to study the Davison and Germer experiment. Entirely you can escape it. Dual nature is over in 15 chapter, in 15 pages. So out of all the portions that have been written, I would suggest just leave the Davison and Germer experiment. Rest of it you should do. Rest of it is written in very detail, in very much detail. You should do that. Come to atoms lesson. In atoms lesson, these basic theories are coming. Thomson's model of atom. And these are all the basic ones which I've told you. Impact parameter, Rutherford's atom, drawbacks. All these, when you will study, it would look like a story to you and all would relate. Bohr's postulates are coming. Radius of orbit, energy of electron, energy quantization, all these are coming. Energy level diagram also we have discussed. Okay, the spectral lines also I've discussed with you. Limitations also of Bohr's atomic model, and this is done. So from atoms, everything is coming. From atoms entirely, you can read the lesson. And you can totally depend on these notes. And rest of the things were written already in the class, which I asked you to write. Come to nucleus. In nucleus, most of the portions are there. In nucleus, the starting pages are present. Size of nucleus, density of the nucleus. Force also you can do because that will relate to your Newton's law. Till your packing fraction will not be included. Packing fraction you can exclude. Okay. Till page 42, before conservation of energy, or mainly you can say till page 41. No, till PDF's page 40, and nuclei is coming. Rest of it you can exclude. Nothing is coming from nuclei, just till page 40. Rest are just practice questions. Clear, Fia? So till PDF
Yes, ma'am.
40, nuclei is coming. Rest of it is deleted entirely. No need to do. Don't waste your time in reading. Atoms, do it completely. From dual nature, do it before Davison and Germer's experiment from the notes. All right, class.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, class. Bye-bye.